Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Mike.
And JJ, and this football highlight video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event.
Purple haze over Long Beach, JJ, but the green and gold trying to prove that their castles aren't made of sand this year as they're starting Moore League play at Millikan.
Yeah, well, everybody's super excited to play Poly in the Moore League this year, Mike.
It sounded like it in the pregame leading up to it, but as it starts out, Ramil Brown fumbles it, stripped by Jerron Lincoln, recovered by Ellie Noah, and Millikan pretty fired up about it.
Well, that's what you need at home, and you're the underdog. You need momentum.
Poly defense, though, going to step up and shut the Rams down, get the ball back for their offense, and Malachi Rice, a bull in a china shop out there.
Yeah, he's really got the whole package. He's running through contact. He's got the speed to get on the edge. He's just tough to take down and easy to get run over.
Yes, he's throwing guys at me, literally, which is that a compliment? I don't know what to think as a videographer when guys are throwing defenders at you, but the Jackrabbits go up 6-0. Meanwhile, on the defensive side for Poly, they had Keanu Campbell-Caldwell, a really good quarterback, under duress for most of the night. Kylan Neal gets to him 3 times behind the line of scrimmage, and then Jacob Tuioti has been a star at defensive tackle the last few weeks.
Yeah, Bloodline, we know him. We also know Bryson Parham. This is just a video Mike's been taking all year. This defensive line, they're really good.
Poly penalties extending the drive for Millikan, though, as QCC is going to find Nathan Martinez. And then on 3rd and goal, he's looking for Xavier Staples, and he's just a little high.
And that's saying something.
It's hard to overthrow that guy, for sure. In comes the field goal kicker. That's going to bring Millikan within 3. Rams sideline pretty fired up at this point, down 6-3. They've traded some punches. They feel like maybe they can dig in. But the Poly offense would diversify its investments, not content to just run the ball. Mekhi Jordan's going to find Keontae Lanier a couple times on this one.
Air Jordan, Lanier hooking up. Jordan had a nice game, 11 for 14, 128 yards, and a touchdown. That's a lot of offense if you're talking about Poly this year.
Yeah, and then I personally would not want to stand in front of this guy, JJ. I don't know, Malachi Rice just running like a bat out of hell, and he's banging it in there and then asking, can I celebrate? Can I celebrate? All right, cool. Time to skip back to the sideline.
Keep celebrating like that. Mike's going to run out of euphemisms.
Same amount of pressure for the Poly defensive line. You saw the stop there. Then Tuioti's going to get to QCC this time. The junior really making a statement the last couple of weeks with some big plays. QCC going to find Aaron Okoro. The Rams really trying to get into the end zone before halftime here. But it just seemed like every time they got some momentum, the Poly defensive line or a linebacker would make a play.
Yeah, it's kind of deja vu all over again for a lot of these Moore League teams as they play the D block. This is what they do. They've done it for years.
You see Jonathan Scott bending it like Beckham, Parham closing it down, and it's going to be 12-3 Poly at halftime. Second half, much better for the Millikan offense, just 40 yards in the first half. QCC is going to hit Martinez.
Yeah, he had a really nice game.
That was his go-to guy tonight for sure. And then in the hurry-up offense, he's looking for Okoro. And you kind of felt like, okay, Millikan's got some momentum, but little Jigga Gravelli said, this game's a little too dry. Let me sauce it up. He goes out and gets the interception, the first turnover of the night for the Jackrabbits defense. Despite that dominance, they hadn't taken the ball away, and then he does it, gives it back to the offense, and you knew it was going to be another side of rice.
Are you a sticky guy? Fried guy?
I'm a jasmine rice guy, JJ, personally.
Ooh, fancy.
I like the fragrance of the jasmine rice. Rice is going to bang it home on this one. 16 carries, 167 yards, and 4 touchdowns against Millikan. Sheesh.
Few more highlights for the Rams. QCC absolutely dropping it into Lincoln's pocket like a penny. You can see he can do a lot if he's got time. He just didn't have a lot of time tonight.
He definitely didn't. More often than not, it was plays like this. He's just on the run doing everything he can to keep it at just an incompletion. Really weird play for the Poly offense here. Throws it over to Brown, and then it bobbles and pops up, and Kyron Rachel says, look what I found. It's a 50-yard touchdown. Those were the bounces that went against Poly the last 4 weeks, and again, you can tell they were happy to be playing in the Moore League.
Meanwhile, QCC still getting rocked by Neal. These are different clips, people. These are different clips.
It was a 7-sack night for the Poly defensive line on offense. Rice polishes his big night off. That's going to put Poly up 32-3. But Millikan really determines to get in the end zone. They did not want to go out quietly here, so they get another drive going as QCC is going to find Martinez.
This is something they've done before. This team just wants to score against Poly really bad.
But QCC fumbling it in the red zone, recovered by the Jackrabbits, might have been down. No way to tell. Obviously, we're still lacking video replay in high school. Donovan Turner will cap a 44-carry, 350-yard, 8 yards per carry night for the Poly offense. Yikes.
Exercise the demon.
38-3, Jackrabbits win over the Rams. Poly will be at Wilson next week for a game that people are pretty excited about.